Class 5th Standard, Lesson 4, Topic Safety and First Aid. Newspapers carry news of accidents almost every day. Accidents cause harm to life and property. They cause pain and suffering. Accidents can be avoided if we follow safety rules at home, at school, on the playground, and on the road. Injuries at home are mostly caused by slipping on the floor, burns, electric shocks, and chemical poisoning. Make your home a safe place. Being aware and alert will go a long way in keeping you safe. Today, I discuss traffic signs with you. Safety on the road has become more important than ever before because of the rapid increase in the number of vehicles. Read and follow the road signs. Always follow safety rules on the road and at home. However, sometimes accidents occur in spite of being careful. Now, let us read about some important road signs. First one, no U-turn. Second one, narrow board. Third one, no honking. Fourth one, no right turn. And fifth one, no left turn. And sixth one, no parking. Seventh one, no entry. These are road signs. Follow traffic rules for your own safety and the safety of others. Cross the road only at the zebra crossing. Look to your right, then to your left, and then to your right again. Cross the road when the traffic stops. Don't rush. Start out in time. Carelessness on the road can cause accidents. So, you should avoid such accidents. First aid for cuts and scratches. Don't neglect any wound, however minor or major. Germs enter a body through uncovered cuts or wounds and cause infection. So, wash your hands before giving first aid, as germs from dirty hands may infect the wound. Clean the affected area with cotton wool soaked in an antiseptic solution. Place a thick pad of cotton wool or sterile gauze on the wound and press it with your thumb and fingers. This will stop bleeding in most cases. Dear students, once again repeat, how do you apply first aid to a wound and scratches? First, apply pressure with hands. Second one is apply dressing and press. And third one is apply tourniquet. What is a tourniquet? Tourniquet is a bandage tightly tied over the wound to stop bleeding. Next, first aid for nose bleeding. Keep the patient upright in a comfortable position with his head held back. Next, press the bleeding side of the nose firmly. Keep an ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and the head of the patient. Ask the patient to breathe through his mouth and not to blow his nose. A little bit of bleeding from the nose is harmless, but if the bleeding is heavy, send for the doctor. Next topic is first aid for sprains. When the tissues around a joint get torn, we call it a sprain. Sprain causes swelling and sometimes discoloration of the skin. They are very painful. Keep on applying ice packs or ice cubes on the injured joint till the swelling subsides. Next, first aid for fracture. A crack or a break in a bone is called a fracture. Next one is symptoms of fractures. First one, heavy pain. Second one, swelling and discoloration. And third one is discomfort. These are symptoms of fractures. Splint will prevent movement and help the broken bone to heal. A sling made from a triangular piece of cloth can be used for support. Apply a splint to give support to the broken bone and try to avoid unnecessary movement. Any easily available article like sheets of newspapers, a piece of cardboard or a pillow around the injured bone can act as a splint. Once again, I repeat, for fractures, apply a splint to give support to the broken bone and try to avoid unnecessary movement. And use sling made from a triangular piece of cloth can be used for support. Have you got it? First aid for snake bite. A poisonous snake injects poison with its sharp fangs, causing a lot of pain and swelling. Treatment must be given immediately as the poison can kill. Apply a tourniquet just above the bite to stop the flow of blood to the heart. This may help to slow down the spread of the poison. Immediately rush the victim to a doctor. Okay, symptoms of snake bite. First one is changes in skin color. Second one is pain in the stomach. Third one, headache. Fourth one, difficulty in swallowing. Next topic is first aid for fire. In case there is a fire in a building, inform the nearest fire station. In case of fire caused by petrol, don't throw water on it. Put out the fire by throwing lots of sand or mud on it. If a person's clothes catch fire, cover him with a thick blanket. This can put out the fire by cutting off oxygen. Next, fire extinguishers and their uses. What chemicals are used in a fire extinguishers? Fire extinguishers contains different chemicals. First one is carbon dioxide, second one is potassium bicarbonate, third one is sodium bicarbonate, and fourth one is common fluorocarbon, and fifth one is bromochlorofluoromethane. Why we use sand to stop fire? A fire bucket filled with water or sand which is used to prevent or extinguish fire. The sand from a fire bucket can also be used to absorb spills of flammable liquids and render them less dangerous. Next topic is first aid for electrical burns. If a fire has been caused by defective wiring or an electric gadget, don't throw water on it. This can cause electrocution. Immediately turn off the main switch. Smother the fire by throwing sand. Use a fire extinguisher. Next, first aid for burns. One can suffer burns from hot objects: fire, steam, boiling water, crackers, electric points, and chemicals like acids. Minor burns are very painful. They can be treated at home. Let running cold water flow over on the burn until the pain subsides. Apply an antiseptic lotion or cream to prevent infection. If an antiseptic lotion is not available, apply a paste of baking soda and water. Sometimes the skin gets severely burned and blisters are formed. Never try to prick a blister. An open blister is an open wound. It can catch infection. Gently cover the burn with a clean piece of cloth or sterile gauze to protect it from germs and dust. Severe burns must be treated by a doctor. For animal bites, wash the wound with soap and water to remove germs, as the virus which causes rabies or hydrophobia may be carried in the saliva of an infected animal. Dogs, wolves, bats, and cats are known to carry the rabies virus. Apply an antiseptic lotion to prevent infection. Bandage the wound and rush the victim to a doctor. Last topic is for poisoning. Do you know that certain things in your house may be poisonous? For example, nail polish, naphthalene balls, paints, detergents, and some medicines are poisonous. Remember these rules. Keep all medicines locked away from the reach of little children. Read the label very carefully before taking any medicines. Throw or destroy all medicines that have crossed their expiry dates. Properly wash vegetables and fruits before eating them. They may have been sprayed with harmful pesticides. In case of any kind of poisoning, try to make the victim vomit. Rush the victim to a doctor. Okay students, so see the video, and if you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you.